I want to start this by saying something that might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that is that you don't actually want to be smaller. You want to stop hiding. I know that sounds a bit dramatic, so stay with me. Because when most people tell me they want to lose weight, what they're really describing is the version of themselves that feels braver. Braver in photos, braver in relationships, braver in going after what they actually want. And there's this quiet belief running under it all that I'll go for it when I feel more confident. But how long have you been waiting to feel confident? If you're being honest, you're not falling apart. You're functioning. You're doing well at work. You're showing up for people. You look fine, but you're playing it safe. You don't post the thing. You don't wear the outfit. You don't fully say what you think, and you don't go all in. And it feels mature, responsible, but deep down, it feels small. And the easiest explanation that you can come up with is it's just my body. I don't feel confident yet. And I used to tell myself that too. Most people assume that because I was a stripper, I must have been wildly confident, but you couldn't be further from the truth. I was really good at performing confidence, and that's very different. Like, I learned how to hold eye contact and move in ways that look powerful and command attention. But inside, I was still measuring myself through other people's reactions to me and external validation. And then bodybuilding came along and gave me the control. I controlled my food and my body and how I was perceived. And I got lean, like ridiculously lean. And I genuinely believed that that would be the moment that everything clicked. And I'd walk around feeling solid and secure. And like I'd done it. I'd fucking done it. And I didn't. I remember standing backstage once and I was shredded, abs out, everything, tan on. And I was still thinking that I needed to be tighter, I needed to be leaner. And that was the moment that I realised something was off. Because I'd built the body, but I hadn't built the identity. And now I've just turned 40, something has shifted. I'm not afraid of being bigger. I was never afraid of being bigger. I was afraid of being ordinary and being seen without the performance and of taking up space without earning it first. And a lot of women are waiting to feel confident before they act. But confidence doesn't arrive on your door like an Amazon package. It grows in the evidence. It grows when you speak, even though your voice shakes, or when you wear the thing anyway, or when you show up imperfectly and survive. If you keep waiting to feel ready, you will stay rehearsing your life instead of living it, and that is exhausting. Do you know what? Women are actually incredibly disciplined as a rule. You can follow a plan, you can track, you can reset every Monday. But discipline can become a hiding place because focusing on fat loss, it feels productive, it gives you something to fix, and it delays exposure. Courage is completely different. It's messier. It's saying what you actually want. It's setting boundaries. It's going after the promotion. It's ending the relationship that's not serving you. It's letting yourself be visible before you feel polished, perfect, whatever the term works for you. That's the uncomfortable layer, and that is the fearless work that we do. And then we have perfection. Another thing that's keeping women small. If I can't do it properly, I won't do it at all. So you don't post unless you look amazing. You don't start unless you can commit 100%. And you don't go unless you feel fully confident. But that logic keeps you quietly invisible. Inside my coaching, this is where we spend a lot of time, not just building strength in the gym, but breaking the all or nothing pattern that's keeping you stuck. That is fearless as fuck. Because if you're still outsourcing your worth to a number or the reflection, you'll always feel one step behind in your own life. And for years, I thought shame was motivating me. If I hated my body enough, I would change it. If I was hard enough on myself, I would improve. And that worked, but only in the short term. It never actually built the self trust that I needed. What changed everything for me was raising my standards instead. And I've spoke about this on my last video. It's not aesthetic standards that I'm holding myself to, but personal ones, like how I speak to myself, what I will tolerate, how I show up, what I'm available for. That's a shift from punishment to alignment. And when a woman raises her standards, her body usually changes too. But by then, it's not the main event, it's not the main goal. It's just a nice bonus. So let's imagine this version of you. You still have insecurities, because I reckon we're always going to have some level of insecurity. You still have days where you don't feel amazing, but you move anyway. And you don't apologise for your presence or try and shrink yourself in photos or wait to feel 10 out of 10 confident. You act from self-respect. And this is not because you're perfect, but because you trust yourself. Unfortunately, this is the layer of work that most women avoid, and they'll spend another decade chasing 5 kilos instead. But inside Unbound, this is the fearless as fuck pillar, and it is a huge part of the coaching process with me. It's the part where we're going to stop negotiating with your potential and start building self trust properly. Because I don't care how strong you get physically if you're still shrinking in your life. You are capable of so much more than you think, and you don't need to feel confident first. You just need to move, and the confidence will catch up.